Summer's kid and the other one want to keep talking about my spare tire and how my shit costs $100. It doesn't matter what it costs, dickhead. If it makes a sound and it makes you happy, that's all it needs to do. Yes, I have a spare tire. I'm 40-some years old, and yeah. I mean, how long are you gonna stand around and all the small things, Blink 182? Of course, that sounds new and funny to you. You weren't around when it came out. I remember it perfectly. I weighed 140 pounds when that came out. Wasn't talking about me. It's the smallest guitar in the world. No, I don't play no. I never heard of no pequeño or bajo, and it was tiny. No, I told you I have a Hofner made in Germany, like the real ones. What's your point? Why do you gotta go? Why do you gotta take a shit on my music shit? I'm sitting there playing McCartney note for note. What people want to hear when they hear bass, they want to hear McCartney. And I'm not limited to the one style like you keep saying. I play all kinds of styles. That's a particular bass. You know, it's a semi-hollow bass. It makes that. It's very resonant. It has flat wound strings. It's played with a felt pick. Your palm rests against the strings. It's that Beatles sound. It's an incredibly bassy sound. You're the one who was making fun of it for 5 years. And the little guitar. And then I showed you how long it was. The next fucking it's longer than that Music Man over there. It's just as long. It's a very long bass, and it's there's nothing little about it. You think it's a violin or whatever? You don't know what you're talking about. It's the thing, and I don't learn the double thumb. I play with a pick. I thought you knew that the whole time. Do you ever see me use my hands? Although I can play anything with my fingers, but I just choose not to because it's not a sound I like to make. You keep telling me about arpeggios and sweeps, and I'm thinking right away that you're talking about classical modal, neoclassical modals, but you're just talking about those little 3-note sweeps and triads, right? That's not really a sweep though. You know, I was thinking about 16 notes going. I'm like, no, I don't play those. Why would I? It's like when someone shows you a flamenco guitar player with a flamenco guitar, you know, which are small guitars. You can fucking fly in them. They're not really small, but they're called short scale. Just like that bass. Nothing short about it. It just means the way that the frets are divided, and the action you get off them. You know, it could be just as big but have more frets. That's called short scale. It's bigger than the regular shits. Don't worry about it. You need to shut the fuck up. I'm not trying. Why do we have the Scott and the Dyke and the other one now still yelling about you? I'm not trying to know you. I've never even met you. And look at all your father's friends. They're all fat as fuck too. Unshaven, fat, bald. Why are you bothering me so much about it? So then why do you chase me all day every day? Throw your shit at me. You're a bunch of little assholes, dude. I won't fuck with you. It's just cops and Summer and Maya, and one of her fucking boyfriends playing the game they refuse to end. Everybody is just like, fuck this, you know? It's really embarrassing. And they can't control themselves. They'll keep it up till after I'm gone and end up dead. It's just like, I got shit to do. I can't listen to this 24/7. Trying to talk about guitars, and then you'll catch like one or two other people's interest, and then give it 5 minutes, and they got to take a shit all over that. It's like, Corey wants to say this. I don't know Corey. I don't know which Corey you're talking about. It would help if I even met you. Why would you fuck with somebody you don't even know? You love me, you hate me. I never even met you. What's the problem? You were supposed to go to college, but I did what? I don't know what you're talking about. Go to college, dude. I was supposed to do a lot of shit too, bitch. Fuck college. You can go to college anytime. College sucks. What's so great about college? You're in college now. Did you really want to go somewhere? What do you got? These big academic dreams? Well, then you belong in college. Go to fucking college. I don't care what you do. Did I ask for this life? Why do you want to control my life? I don't know. Why don't you take a fucking wild guess, dickhead? Wouldn't be controlling your life. Go ahead, go with them, see what happens. What did you think I planned for you? They're gonna eat you alive. The next motherfucker's got plans for you. Yeah. So, and I don't give a fuck about any of you. Don't yes, no, tap, or support me in any way. I generally only like to talk about things that I know. And that's what I still do. And if I can't do that, then you need to get the fuck away from me. Nobody knows what your gripe is about. And finally, on another porn site, someone said it today. They're like, I would love to if this redhead would get out of the back seat with me. And I'm like, amen, it's a fucking miracle. I mean, nobody's saying shit like, the whole time nobody said a fucking word like she's the second coming of Christ and don't ever insult. It's like that's all they do is smoke crack and stay up 24/7. And it never gets boring. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. Asking me to identify him and with these names I don't know. It's like nobody knows your shit, especially me. You make it a point not to. The kids ruling this shit. It's like, well, whatever. Who gives a fuck? How's that gonna help you or anybody? That's not good. This is a decision that like the whole world came to make. I don't understand why you protest that. You shouldn't even be here. That's the thing. The hacker should know that and fucking just be like, fuck you, get out of here. We don't even want to be here. Stop asking me to do all the shit that I would do anyway. I don't need you to introduce me to bullshit. It's like I gotta get ready to get out of here though. I can't sit here and make plans with you forever. Talking about crazy shit. What makes you think I'm making money? And now, I better find a job real fucking quick, which I'm not, I'm supposed to be on disability, but, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. I'm not panicked out of my mind and have been to the point where I don't even give a fuck. And blame Scott, blame the uncle, blame this. I don't even know what you did, nor do I care. I can't tell you enough. Why don't you stop blaming me, though? That's the right move. Why don't you have some fucking mercy on you? I didn't make this world. I didn't ask to be born. Pay attention to me or I'll call you fucking names every day. That's all you do. I don't want to communicate the way you do. I'm sick of it. I have to speak through somebody else and it's like, I mean, a whole page filled with B and Z, even in the names, and it's just like, just drop it, dude. Nobody can go on with it. Says, oh yeah, and my boy Ted, like I keep telling you, the nicest man in the world, my best friend that my heart, my pride and joy, my right hand man, my right hand left-handed man in my group and all my life, my big brother, like I always called him. Yeah, he's gonna be sitting there going, the Red Rocks, right? It sounded just like you. Ted would straight up lie 9 times out of 10 and have my back, even if I was wrong. He cherished me like I was his child too. Ted would never take your side, not openly. Why would he? He would never say you rock. You've done, that would be a straight up lie. Rocking is our business and we do it good. He'd say, don't ask me, that's Aaron's business. I don't get in his business. You ain't no Renee. He would never hang out with us when you were there. Why would he? He obviously saw that. So I'm talking about Ted all the time. You don't know Ted. You automatically assume he's a piece of shit like you and he's abusive. One of them. No, I led that band. You know. We led each other. We never talked to each other. We were friends. We never had conversations like this. I mean, he'd see me get pissed off about life and shit, but I would never have to repeat myself, nor would they. And I hear all this great shit, get in touch with Father Christmas and stuff, which is not how I want to remember. But I would love to. I would love nothing more, like 10 years ago to do that, but it's impossible. How do you do these things now? Literally. It's like, that would probably be one of the first things I would do, you know? A long time ago. I don't know what he's doing now. Hopefully he's doing some music or something, but I'd hate to think that and the more you find out, the more it's fucking terrifying it is. It's like, why the fuck is he even involved in this like this? These people that I adored and looked up to, some of them I just adored them and looked up to them, and had good lives with, and I don't know why you'd ever want to drag that into it. You gotta kill that music. Now you're asking me to get rid of my guitars again? And it's like, this is the same shit over and over with you. It's always about the guitars. It's always about the cat. My whole life. Or, or my girlfriend. And then she disappears usually. And then probably ends up with you. It's like, I don't need to get rid of these. I don't plan on being on a goddamn stage ever again. You can't make YouTube videos. No one gives a fuck about me. I'll be playing and singing on YouTube. Who gives a shit? You're the one who found me, remember? And somehow it turned into all this. I'm like, look, I'm standing there with the drumsticks in my hand. Remember that? Or walking around the neighborhood just trying to fucking do what I'm supposed to do. I ain't supposed to be here talking about this. I'm not supposed to be here like a dumbass at your mercy. But it's like, yeah, nobody can even breathe now because of you and your stupid fucking friends, and then you get them crawling all over, and it's like you can't control yourselves, and then sooner or later shit's gonna come. But I don't give a fuck. I always maintain my distance. Like I said, in real news, I'd like to find out what my friends, how they feel, and not never in front of Pigbit. She doesn't know them. She couldn't hold their attention as long as it takes them to come, and then I get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And most of them don't sleep with whores. Some of them are gay even. So I mean, that's the good thing about my old crew. or they had girlfriends or what have you. Somebody said talk to your old drummer. It's like, which one, first of all? But I presume you're talking about Tim, and it's like, I'm sure he knows where I'm at, and I'm a little, I'm still, no, not that I could ever blame them, but I'm, I just let it go. I let that go in my head. And remember, we had to involve innocent little Alex, my little brother, in this, and you tried to turn into some jealous shit where I came up teaching him little things, and he came up as the next prodigy after me. Disgusting. You jealous of him? I'm like, no, I'm not. I knew his teacher, Muscatello. He knew my teacher, Smith and Campana. You know what I mean? It's like, we wouldn't have gotten there with those kind of, those tutors and masters had that been our disposition. They don't take just any kids. I mean, you gotta have some aptitude for it. Yeah, jealous. Would I play so righteously if I was? This is what you need to do to make your sound good. My sound is always good as long as I'm pleased with it. That's all you ever need to know. You don't ever take the opinion of somebody else. You gotta know this, though. No, you don't. There are no fucking rules. Rules are nice. They help you with discipline and they help you with practice, but no. There's no rules in that kind of shit. And there shouldn't be rules in your shit here, whatever it is, but this is total anarchy disguised as fucking nothing. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, you're so skinny and you got the biggest dick in the world. Who gives a fuck? I wouldn't want to be a skinny little. And I think you're fatter than me now, Gore. Who the fuck are you kidding? You're fat, bald, and this is how you get your kicks. People are saying you and Helene are going nuts over what? I don't even know you. You know what I mean? Why don't you pick up a phone and stop hiding, fuck? We gotta sit on the computer. Yeah, that's what you always do. And no matter how many times we go through your ritual, you don't even give up the ghost. Beep. Gives a fuck. Ghost. She's moving upstairs in her room next door, and I don't give a fuck what you do. Just shut the fuck up and stop telling me. You're just all upset because you can't actually be in this room with me. You could stare through the fucking cameras and wank your dick all you want, but it really burns you up. Why don't I have the balls to just... And I called you out. I called everybody out. I said, let's go do your thing. Let's go talk. I'll come to you. You can't do anything with you. Why are you acting like you're scared of a fifth grader? Scared of no man, motherfucker. I think you know that. Yeah, where we go, girl? Where you at? Who do I talk to? You know what I mean? Come on. We've been doing this for fucking years. Don't worry about what I look like. I look better than you or the next dude. Who's your other dude? I probably know him. I look just as good, if not better. And I'm younger than most of these dudes. And whatever I do, it's going to be righteous and supreme and never involve you. And it seems like you were so busy jerking off to your own revolution that you somehow missed what's going on in the real world, or the supposed real world. To you never soak up the counter espionage. I mean, you've got it basically piped in from my room to you. You got all the advantages in the world, and you still lose. What was your master plan in this? That's what I'm curious to know. We'll just keep it there forever. Yeah, dude. Whatever. I would have walked down to the club there that the other guys that I would have walked down to the hotel there and met up on my own. I don't need, who needed you there to fucking put your dick in and make everything almost irreparable. I'm sure these people are fucking rational and yeah. Obviously they are. What the fuck are you even doing here with your disposition of destruction? Wanton, reckless. Nobody else seems to give a fuck. Everybody's attitude is, if he can live with it, we can live with it. Whatever. Or blah, 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 blah. You're still there shooting your mouth. What the fuck you want from us all? All we're saying is give peace a chance. I didn't know anybody was upset. I refuse to be upset with anybody but you and the bitch. Because you knew. I'm not blaming this guy. Never. It's not gonna happen. You can't blame innocent men for wanting to. They didn't know about me, and if they did, I was gone by then. So how the fuck am I gonna hate them? And you had them convinced that I'm some kind of guy that is like that. I don't, all my blessings in the world, man. But obviously, I know you must feel pretty bogged down with this shit too. Tell me about it. I mean, how much fun can it be? And you never get to really complain about it. The hacker is. We just get to listen to Gore's mouth over and over. Even the waves of people we had with security and other shit like that. Never complain. We just do what we do to make the dull hours go by. And it is disheartening to see other people be like, is this really going to be perpetuated? And it's like, yeah, isn't that sad? Isn't that, But you have a life. You know what I mean? So don't fear. It's just boring for now. As soon as this ass fuck gets off the network entire, he's running, and he's got somebody standing guard running back the whole time. He's back. It's like, it's my internet, dude. I don't care what you think. We already tried to weed out who should be here. It's like, if you're an abusive little dickhead, get the fuck out of here. If you're passing around weird memes that don't make any fucking sense to anybody. Just see, I mean, why don't you imitate the guy last night who the black dude who tried to break the ice with his bitch? But I went off because I already knew that. But why don't you try being like that? Hey man, on the sly, kind of, sort of, but here's the issue. And nobody says nothing. It just enrages you more. Well then, good. Then he'll know now that you're full of shit, and it'll be a heads up to people that ain't full of shit. That's the first time I seen that. First fucking time I ever seen that. I'm like, oh no, and Blue does it. Used to do it too. Just being a rational motherfucker, even if it's double talk or two-faced, what's said is fucking nice at that moment and comes from a fucking pure place. Not you, motherfuckers. I will stand by you, Otis. I told you from the start, dude. Don't you worry. And that's a good tune too. That's a rough tune to pick. I like that one too. It's a sad song. Nobody else. Everybody else could kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. But I told you, I mean, you predicted it. It's like, look what he's doing. Look what he's saying now. They make you go through the loops over and over. And if you don't jump through the fucking hoop and do it successfully, it's just ultimate boredom. You'll go crazy with boredom. I need to hit some drums, like fast and hard and loud. It's cool here doing tap, tick, tick, and doing rudiments, but I gotta get some exercise and shit. It's funny. I bought that kit. I could have bought a car. That drum kit I bought about 10 years ago, right? I only got to play it a handful of times. God damn, I want to play my Gretsch Catalina kit. Yep. Oh well. Wish I could build that shit. I can't afford no fucking wood. This is ridiculous. Why would people set you up? Exactly. Nobody wanted to argue with you. Where's the money gonna come from? I already bought people rings in my life, and that was very expensive and hard. Get a 20 karat fucking ring. kind of ring you want for busted, unruly, talkbacky bitches? And somebody else was saying something about a situation there, and I can't even pay attention, but it sounded important. I'm afraid I'm not gonna get all the new wave of actual legitimate shit. If you're bothering anybody else in this, why don't you you either pay these motherfuckers or let them go or stop bothering them? Because the next motherfucker is gonna have his feet on the ground. You ain't gonna be able to fuck with him so easy. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And if you do, don't watch your duration while doing it and how hard you do it. Had some guy go, "You're not gonna kill Summer Rae." It's like, if the bitch don't get off my fucking computer and stop talking to me every day for 11 years, yeah, you would too, homie. Don't act like you don't know. If she was a fucking normal fucking bitch and her family was normal, but I mean, those are the type of people you just got to get away from. People have gotten on planes to get away from them before. Not out of fear, it's just how annoying they are. We gotta take your name and do Russian shit. I'm gonna keep thinking Dwayne and Billy. I mean, I don't know why they would even allow that. That sounds crazy. He's got a kid and a family. Why would he admit, you know? Just like Ted. Yeah, they rock, bro. What's wrong with you? Oh, do they? Wow. Would you have a fucking stroke and lose your brain there, Ted? There, Theo? I don't care about her. Does the term blacklisted sound familiar to her? That's what he said to me last time. He was like, no, you know, sick thing is, no, it doesn't mean anything to them. But we're Ukrainian too. And now they're calling themselves their mother. Because they know that I was close to their mother. And it's like, no. Judy would just, if she felt like she needed to, jump in the car and drive over here and help me through this shit. And they already have. I gotta, but I mean, I don't want to take them up on it until I really need to. You know, something like that. They're not those kind of people. Just because they're Ukrainian don't mean they act like crazy drug addicts like you. They were out working very hard, doing straight people shit. You know. But the Ukrainian, well, you know. They also don't believe in police. They believe that, you know, people should be able to police themselves and things like that. They have all the ethics that I do, or used to have. They definitely don't support this. They would say, you know, with all our great rich heritage we have and know-how, we can certainly 23 Skidoo or you know, trip the lights Fandango with a better idea than this, you know. However impressive it is at the first start, but, you know, and how it affected everything. But it's like, when are you going to be done talking about people? You know? We got to unbirth you from your mom, and you got to totally dissolve all the good memories you have. Why? Why? You know? I don't think about my past at all now, but I have occasional memories of me and my friends making records. And kicking your ass on stage. You know. Kind of shit don't happen much in life. You know? Because we started out as the underdogs. We were geeks or something, and it's just like, whatever. I was the badass, so I led the band. And we showed you. They would never do this. They'd fuck you up and you'd be crippled. It'd be over. Accidentally. With one song, not 10 billion stupid songs that made no sense. And, you know, nobody wants to get fit with you, Gore, and shoot anabolic steroids. You're living in yesteryear. You're no longer a biker. You can't even afford a home. How you gonna afford a fucking bike, man? And trust me, dude, I guarantee you bikers, they're like, who? I don't fucking know him. If they do, they're like, that motherfucking crackhead, fuck him. He's got a really hot daughter. You know, bikers don't. And if somebody keeps saying, you know, stop lying about everything. It's just like you said there was bikers here. I was looking forward to talking to somebody about one. Keep offering me Sue. It's like, dude, I'm down for that any time. Name a price and, I'll take that off your hands. Just make it happen. I take that shit serious as cancer, like a record deal. I won't lie to you. Just make that shit happen. It's the last love in my life, really, when I look back. It's like, oh, yeah, But it's up to her, man. I don't know what she's got going on in her life now. I just know my family has an interest in eating her up or whatever. That's up to her. But if I can help in any way, it seems like, they just want to play games forever. I don't see how that helps. It's not helping me. It's not going to help you. If I had anything to gain, wouldn't you let me gain it and then play me so I can give it to you? It makes no sense. It's like the adults have given up and, Dracula's running the fucking blood bank now. It's ridiculous.